Hello, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Keith.
And today, we're going to look at the critically acclaimed masterpiece that is Who Framed Roger Rabbit? This movie is unbelievable. This is one of those movies that goes into its own world, fusing real life and make-believe into one hell of a ride. With the budget of $70 million, made a whopping $3,895 million, and it's the only time you will see two mixtures of cartoons.
While this isn't the last time cartoons will be mixed with live action, it's still unique among the genre, since it combines characters from different companies. That's my favorite thing about this movie. Seeing all these characters together for the first time was an awesome concept.
Now let's analyze this wonderful movie, starting with the plot. This movie is about an animated rabbit who is unable to focus on his work because he thinks his wife is cheating on him. So the head of the studio asks a private investigator, Eddie Valiant, to take pictures for the head of the studio to show it to the rabbit. After finding out the truth, the rabbit leaves in a fury. The next day, they find out the man who was cheating on his wife had a safe dropped on his head, and the rabbit is the prime suspect. The rabbit goes to Eddie for help in clearing his name. From there, we're thrown into a world of murder, insanity, and sex.
This movie's plot is basically a suspense detective movie, only with cartoons. What's not to love about a plot like that? A cartoon getting framed for murder? Despite that rather dark plot point, what's not to love? A guy who hates cartoons has to save a toon from being convicted for murder. The plot is so ridiculous, yet it works. The plot is silly, but when you watch it, it can be pretty serious. I love this movie mainly for its ridiculous, yet still pretty serious storyline. And seeing both Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny on screen together is pretty goddamn epic.
Jumping without a parachute? Kinda dangerous, ain't it?
Yeah, you could get killed.
But let's not continue talking about the plot. Let's talk about what moves the plot. Our main character is Eddie Valiant, who is a detective trying to prove Roger Rabbit is innocent. Now this guy is awesome. I like the way he acts so serious all the time. All around him are these not-so-serious people or situations, and here's this one guy who is a hard ass and makes every scene he's in serious. I just like the way his character acts and how he doesn't like tunes. And the way he acts, you could imagine the kind of relationship he has with the one he's defending.
That's it. I'm calling the cops.
Go ahead. Call the cops. I come here to help him. What do? You turned me in. No, don't feel guilty about me.
Eddie Valiant is a very serious character, but he has a reason for that. You see, Eddie had a brother who was killed by a toon, and that he has to be serious to Roger because Roger acts like a goofball and doesn't take anything serious. Also, he goes through the grief by drinking, but near the end of the film realizes that drinking his life away won't bring his brother back. That makes Eddie Valiant such a great character. Now let's give credit where credit is due. Bob Hoskins plays Eddie Valiant so well you think Eddie Valiant is a real person.
Bob Hoskins' performance is great. He can really play a very serious character and can be quite a hothead. And the one he's defending is Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit is both annoying and funny. He does all the same gimmicks cartoons like Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse do. He has his own skits even. What I really like about this character is he takes absolutely nothing seriously, which is probably what most cartoons would do. He's being hunted and what does he do?
Does this help?
Yeah, thanks. Do you mean to tell me that you could have taken your hand out of that cuff at any time?
No, not at any time. Only when it was funny.
He just takes nothing seriously. Though when he's about to die, that's when he starts taking things seriously. But after that, it's right back to his cartoony, non-serious personality. He also takes the possibility that his wife is cheating on him seriously, which also makes him pretty sympathetic sometimes.
Please tell me it's not true.
Yes, this character's a laugh a minute. But did you know that he's actually the combination of 4 characters into one? I'm not kidding. He's Porky Pig's bow tie, Oswald the Rabbit's overalls, Bugs Bunny's face and ears, and Mickey Mouse's gloves. That is just unreal. They took the scraps of 2 worlds and made a fantastic character.
Then there's Roger Rabbit's wife, Jessica Rabbit, voiced by Kathleen Turner. I think I'll let you explain this one, Daniel.
What can you say about Jessica Rabbit? She's the sexiest thing ever drawn! She has the personality of a strong, independent woman, but we don't focus on that. We focus on that fucking figure! I mean, damn! Those legs, and hips, and melons drive tunes and men crazy.
I don't know, man. It's a cartoon.
Fuck you, man! If you saw that masterpiece walking around, you would capture her and take her to your house and play patty cake with her to the end of days!
But again, it's a fucking cartoon. Is it normal to find a cartoon attractive? But likewise, I don't know how to explain it, so let's leave it at that. The main antagonist of the film is Judge Doom, played by Christopher Lloyd. Okay, Christopher Lloyd gives a creepy, intimidating performance here. This is a guy who hates tunes and found a way to kill them, and he wants to kill Roger Rabbit. This guy is just plain creepy, and he has some pretty screwed up priorities. We eventually find out he's a tune himself, and we get this. Jesus!
This character is a hypocritical asshole, like a certain Führer. He buys out most of the city mode of transportation so he can just make a freeway, make enough dip to wipe out tunes and the world they live in. He's just plain evil, just like a certain person we know.
Good comparison, my friend.
Thank you, thank you. That's what I do. And let's take a look at the special effects.
The special effects are amazing. They draw and animate everything you see in the world and sync it up with the real life actors. And the real life actors sync up with the animation. Bob Hoskins said at one time in an interview that they were filming an Invisible Man movie. And without the animation, it's kind of like that. The animation is great, the effects are great, it's just a great movie.
The special effects are the most impressive thing about this movie. It was 1988, and these effects are way the fuck ahead of their time. Some things I really can't believe they managed to pull off. The mix of live action and animation is the most impressive effect. Like, how do they get the actors to actually hold or grab the cartoons? And the part where Judge Doom burns a shoe? Poor thing. But Toontown is by far the most impressive. How the fuck did they do all this shit in 1988? One of my favorite effects are the weasels holding guns, especially the Tommy gun. Fuck, that's awesome. And what about the car? How'd they do that? These effects are way ahead of their time and were unique for their time. But now it's been done more than once. But this one has not dated at all. It will take a while for effects today to match up to these effects.
I couldn't agree more. The effects are the greatest mystery we'll never solve.
They certainly won't be. Not for a while at least. But now, let's wrap up this review with our final verdicts. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a milestone in special effects, and with both a dark and funny-ass plot, this is one you can't miss. And I reward Who Framed Roger Rabbit with 5 maple leaves.
What can you say? One of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. I give Who Framed Roger Rabbit 5 maple leaves.
I'm Daniel.
And I'm Keith.
And we'll see you all next time.
So long, everybody.